Hey you guys, this is your girl Creative Solutions. So I'm going to be doing a video about 2025. So congratulations, it's 2025. For those of you who have made it to 2025, it's a brand new year and everybody should be celebrating because it's celebration of life. You made it another year. Congratulations. 2024 could have been hard for you. It could have been a blessing. It could have been like whatever. But you made it through. We're in 2025, so thank your blessings that you're here. So, for 2025, I'm going to be talking about the things that I am letting go. So, on my channel, I will not be talking about relationships. And I don't mean about relationship advice. I mean, I could go over book reviews. That is fine. But I will not be judging a man, a woman, their circumstances. I refuse to delve in that type of... I just don't want no parts of that, okay? When it comes down to judging somebody based on money, looks, or anything like that, I don't want no parts of that conversation. Nor do I think it's helping or it's enhancing anybody. I mean, you can be truthful about things, but if it's not gearing towards growth and if it's not coming with a solution and it's not coming where somebody feels like they're empowered, I will not be talking about it because I feel like it's doing more damage to our psyche than it is doing good. And that's just in general sense. So in 2025, I will not be talking about relationships. I just don't want to have those conversations. I don't care about your perspective. I don't want to have it unless it's something positive. I don't care about what he or she says. I don't care about your opinion. So I just won't be indulging in that. And if you guys are indulging in that, do not put me in that type of atmosphere because no parts. So that's step number one. I won't be indulgent of that. So that's some things I'm letting go. Number two. Oh my God, these stories. Everybody got a Facebook story. Everybody got a dating story. TikTok stories. She done left me with the kids stories. I got 5 kids stories. I've been to jail stories. I don't want to indulge in other people's affairs and their stories. Unless it's a story that leads to growth. Unless it's a story that leads to something positive. Unless it's a beautiful story that shows resilience. Or it's just a great story. Like, think about the stories that we tell ourselves every single day. And think about the stories that you're watching. The stories that you're watching is somewhat things that you could relate to. So if you're listening to a story that is negative, doesn't hold a good vibe, what do you think you're resonating with? What do you think you're pulling into you? So in 2025, I don't care. I don't want to hear about no stories. No. Please, no. We're not doing that over here. I'm sick and tired of seeing it. And I know these people are sick and tired of telling their stories on top of that. We're just going to keep reliving the trauma. Like we are not professionals here. Like, we're not... Like, we can't diagnose you. We can't necessarily help you. We possibly could learn from your stories. But why do I want to hear about somebody's bad situation? Consistently, everybody has a bad situation. Everybody has one. Like, we don't want to hear that. So 2025, I don't want to hear any more TikTok stories, Facebook dating stories. I don't care about YouTubers fighting, their relationship and their affairs. I don't. Blinkers on, focusing on me. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Psh, I don't care. We're not entertaining that. No, not this year. So if you guys want to entertain that, and that's on y'all. You guys could go swim in those energies and bask in that, but like, no. What else for 2025? Oh yes, 2025. I am going to accept people as they are. Number one, if you walk like a duck, you talk like a duck. You dress like a duck, you sound like a duck. Guess what? You're a duck. So I am not, I really do want to look for the good in people. So I would hold people to the highest frame that I can see them as, and I'm going to just leave them there. So I'll give an example. If I met you and you put on this positive persona, like you're a dad and you're doing this and you're doing that, I'm just going to hold you to that positive frame, and I'm just going to leave you alone and move on. Because the way you're acting and everything, I don't align with it. But I'm going to keep you at the highest frame possible. Because that's how I want to view you. And it's all about perceptions, Other people might perceive you, but I want to walk in a higher vibration. And I just want to see the best in people. It doesn't mean I have to indulge and I have to sit there with you and, be nice to you and cater to you. No. I can just see you at your highest self, your highest thought, whatever you're doing. And I'm going to just leave you there. And that's it. So, 2025, we're going to accept people for who they are. And we're going to leave them at the highest stage that you see them at. I wouldn't say the highest stage, but the highest thought that you could think of them. If they're a dad, just think of them as a positive dad, somebody who's doing things for their kids. And just hold them to that frame. And the more you hold them to that frame, sometimes they might have to uphold that, So you leave people alone, you don't try to change people, and you just move on. Number two, 2025, we are not changing nobody. It is not our job to change people. It is not our job to do the work for people. In 2025, right? We have to allow people to learn their lessons. And if you don't allow people to learn their lessons, you will take on their karma. You will take on their karma. So what do I mean by that? So, give an example. Somebody who doesn't know how to, let's say this. Somebody who doesn't know how to wash clothes, right? They grew up in a household. They never washed clothes. Somebody always did it for them. Sister, mother, brother, dad, auntie, grandma, whoever, right? Best friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, whatever. They always wash their clothes, right? We're stealing personal experiences from other people, because we're not allowing them to experience how to wash those clothes. And the clothes is just a metaphor of washing the clothes. We're stealing people's experiences of dealing with situations, problems, things that they go through in their life. Those problems and situations are there to make them stronger. So if we are stealing people's experiences, that's bad on us because we're taking their karma. So basically, they don't learn their lessons, right? And as they get older, eventually they will have to learn their lessons, but it'll be 10 times harder. And basically, you took on that responsibility of doing it for them, so you took on their karma. So in 2025, we are not not taking on people's karma. We are allowing people to live their experiences for themselves. And it might be hard because you got kids and this, that, and the third, and you don't want them to do something stupid. But you will regret it if you don't. Okay, what else for 2025? 2025. When negative things happen, it's all about perspective. So, we do not have to sit in a negative perspective. We can always change our lens. You know, we can always view things from different perspectives. And it's just like that book will never with Neville, and he talks about, I think about him and the devil, or him versus everything. And you know, like when people are stuck in all this craziness, a lot of people, like, you know, they beat themselves down. But in the Neville's book, he turned it around, how everything is against him. He switched a perspective where he can change his attitude, change the way he views things, so that it can be. So basically, you switch the perspective so that you can change it, and you can, you know, you can overcome it. You can take it step by step. You can change it into a challenge, and you can just walk through it. So that's another one. In 2025, right, we are not allowing negative situations to pull us down. That's a big one. So change your perspective. You know, there's always a different viewpoint that you can look at it from. A positive viewpoint, always something positive to assist, to help you, and to elevate you. So just remember that. Number 3, right? Whatever you say, whatever you think consistently becomes law. So if you're saying something consistently, and you're viewing something, and you have strong beliefs, you strongly identify with this, that is what's going to happen. So pick your beliefs wisely. Pick what you feel strongly about wisely. Be smart. Like, do not get over emotional about things that do not matter. Get emotionally about things about, like, whoa, things working out for you. Things like that. Like, get super emotionally involved about that, about love, affection, a great partnership, building something solid. You know, have so much emotions on those things, and take away your emotions about things that are negative. Because the things that are negative, that is what's going to keep reappearing. You know why? Because you strongly identify with those things. Okay? Next one. This is the final. The next one is rejection. In 2025, we will not take rejection personally. Right? We won't take it personally. First and foremost, you shouldn't be mad. As long as you love yourself, you honor yourself, and you do what's right for yourself, you shouldn't take rejection like super hard. You shouldn't feel bad because somebody rejected you. You know, you honor your rejection. You just take it with a grain of salt. And then you think about, you weigh it, right? This person said no. What is the worst thing that can happen? You know, if they say no, then it's no. It is what it is. Sometimes we get too overly emotional when somebody rejects us. Somebody says no. Somebody doesn't want to be our friend. Somebody doesn't want to talk to us. We take things so personal. And in 2025, you shouldn't care about those things. You know, I want everybody just to think about it, right? It's okay if somebody says no. There's millions of people on this earth. millions of people on this earth that will say yes to you. So many people on this earth that will like you. You just weighing your fate on a few little bit of people who said no. You know, it's all a numbers game. So think about that. Remember, the emotions that you feel strongly about, that will manifest. Somebody trying to call me while I'm trying to do a video for y'all. These people. Okay, so we talked about all of those things. And all of those things are super, super, super important with navigating 2025. I'm telling you guys got to be on it. Do not take rejection